My name is Ben Robertson, and I just had LASIK done both eyes. Everything's looking good so far.
My name is Andy Hall. I also had procedure done with my good friend here.
I misunderstood the question. Yeah, it was a lot easier going through the process with somebody else, because you can kind of talk about it, especially before getting everything figured out. And then once you have it done, you're kind of saying, oh, my eyes feel like this, mine are doing this, how was it? So I think most things are easier to do when you have somebody else doing it, but it really helped out with this. So.
I felt like I was able to at least compare and contrast what my results were. I'm still not 100% right now, but every day my vision's getting better, and I had several people I knew that got on the same day, not just Ben here, and I was able to see how other people were doing so that I wasn't in the dark. I felt like my vision was slowly getting better, and eventually I get to 20/20. So.
Yeah, it was a really, quick and pretty painless procedure. Completely painless procedure. It was, they say 5 minutes for each eye, but that's probably a little generous. Like it may, 2 or 3 minutes for each eye, and you were done. So it wasn't really any pain or anything. It was just kind of a weird sensation. You're laying and staring at a light and everything. But other than that, it was very easy process, really quick, and really glad I did it.
I'd say pain was completely minimal, if any at all. Mainly just awkwardness would be the only thing. It is awkward and different, but if you can know going in that they're gonna, have you laying on a table and put the eyelid holders in, and there's things that go into it, but there's no pain involved. It's mainly just knowing going in that things are gonna be a little bit different than what you're expecting, probably. I've been wearing contacts since I was like 13 years old, so at least 10 years, if not more.
Yeah, probably since I was about 15 or 16, because I remember being in class and squinting to look at the board, and then I was finally asked some girl, I was like, can you read this? And she was like, yeah. So I realized that my vision kind of wasn't that great. So
ever since then, some of the girls that he dated.
Yeah. All cleared up now.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Thank you, Dr. Doogie. I actually have noticed that just driving and everything in general, things are a lot more clear. They spoke about some halos or things you might see. I haven't seen any of that. If anything, even my night driving's better, just the clarity on street signs. I feel like it's probably made daily life a little bit higher quality or safer. So, contacts, a lot of times you don't keep up with the upkeep or cleaning them the way you should, and then they get foggy and you have to wind up blinking or squinting to try to clear things up. So I feel like I got a fresh pair of contacts in every day. So it's pretty much the main feeling. It's hard to, if you're a contact wearer, you would understand when somebody says something about a fresh pair. It's once the first couple days are over, they start hazing over a little bit, no matter how much you clean them, and they're not as clean or moist as they are that first day. So much more comfortable. Much more comfortable way of life now.
Yeah, clarity, sharpness, just all around. If you have to wear glasses, it completely doesn't compare at all. If you have to wear contacts, it's similar, obviously, but yeah, you don't have the hassle of your contacts drying out. You don't have to worry about them falling out, putting them in, taking them out. It just really, and on top of that, I can see better now than I could with my contacts ever, so it just depends, but it definitely is much better way to live, feel like a normal person with good eyes. God didn't bless you with, so.
If I can, I would say that the best thing about it is when you get ready to lay down at night and you have that feeling like, oh crap, I forgot to take my contacts out, and now I don't have to get out of bed again. I can go ahead and crash out, and I still have that feeling like, oh man, I need to go, never mind. So that's the best part of it for me.
We already covered this one. No, during the actual procedure, there's really no pain involved. There's some different, because usually you're not used to people messing with your eyes, touching your own eyes, so it's kind of different and it's kind of uncomfortable or strange, just knowing that your eyes are being, held open or touched or everything, but your eyes are completely numbed by the drops as far as I could tell, and there was really nothing at all that caused any kind of pain or real discomfort. It was just kind of a completely different, it was almost like getting a CAT scan or something. You're just in like something like that, just a very unusual feeling. But other than that, everything felt perfectly fine.
Get past the awkwardness of it, it's the best 10 minutes you could have ever done in your life, probably. So you never have to worry about it again. It's 10 minutes of slight awkwardness, but not pain. So I would say it's very, very worth it. Mine a week ago was, after my one-day checkup, was like 20/40, I think. But it's definitely better than that now, so it's got to be closer to 20/20. I don't know if I'm there or not, but really close. I'm sure I think his is a little bit better than mine after talking, so.
Yeah, I mean, mine's a little bit better. I'm not going to brag or anything, but mine was 20/20 the next day, and as far as I can tell, it's at least, I'm doing that good now. So I think it just has to do with more of your eyes healing, getting enough sleep, and keeping them lubricated and moist, so you can, get your proper vision potential out of them. So good, doing good.
Don't worry.
Thank you for asking, doctor.
We were not paid to say these claims.
My little cousins don't ask me why I'm wearing glasses anymore, because I always wore contacts and I had to wear glasses for 3 weeks or so, and they were, why are you wearing glasses? What's wrong with your eyes? What? So, see, no, I never have to worry about that again. And I normally wore contacts anyway, so I don't think I look that much different, but it's definitely, everybody's asking me about it, and everything I've told everybody's been positive so far, but
he's very self-conscious. But anyways, I work for the railroad, so I have to wear these big bulky safety glasses over glasses if I wear my glasses. And there's a lot of times when your contacts aren't exactly feeling their best or whatever, and you wind up having to wear glasses for the night to work. Well, then I have to wear big bulky window safety glasses over top of my other ones, and it's probably the worst thing you could ever wear in your life. Just know you look like a total goober walking around on top of that. So I would say that's my favorite part about it, or the response that I've gotten is, at least I don't have to worry about people asking me why I'm not wearing my contacts. So.
Yeah, we actually went out to Chuck E. Cheese's, had a couple drinks. Everything is cool. Yeah, I got that alligator stuffed animal. He got the Nerf dartboard. Well, it's not embarrassing. People always go there all the time. But, yeah, we really we went crazy. Had a good old time.
For sure. It's one of the best things you could possibly do. It costs a little bit, but the cost is very minimal compared to the returns, the rewards. There's no pain at all, a little bit of awkwardness, and a couple weeks worth of work or whatever, and it's over with. So I feel like it's one of the best things you could ever do. Coming from somebody that's wore contacts half my life, so I don't think there's a better investment I could have made.
Yeah, definitely a really good investment, and even though you can't say you would use, a couple $1,000s worth of contacts in several years, over, 5 or 10 years, I'm sure it pays for itself. Just from that alone, from contacts or glasses, how expensive they are, and to absolutely not have to worry about it, to mess with it, it's so much better. And like you was saying earlier, there's so many times right now where I'm like, oh man, I gotta take my contacts out or something, and then you're just like, no I don't, I'm good, I don't have to mess with it anymore. So really loving it so far, but yeah, I'd absolutely recommend it to anybody who was thinking about it.
Coming from my 13 years of wearing contacts or whatever it's been, I slept in my contacts probably 7 of those straight. If you count all the times that I went to sleep with my contacts in, I would wear them for 2 months and then throw them away for a day and put a new pair in, and I probably would have gone blind. Probably would have done so much damage to my eyes that I would have gone blind, so this is the best investment I could have made. There was no way, no matter what I did, that I was going to make myself start taking excellent care of them. The last 6 months I did take them out every night, but even then you still have nights where you slip up and forget. So, but that was only after my eye doctor told me you're going to go blind if you keep this up. So. I think that's the best thing I could have done for myself.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody's been completely nice, hospitable, really helpful. Dr. Meyer especially seems like, even if you called him he gave you a cell phone number, and it really seems like if you had called him at 3 in the morning and said, oh hey, I'm having a problem, he would have met you here or met you somewhere or done something for you, to help you out, not clicked you over to voicemail or anything. So he really seems like he actually cares about your vision and helping you out, and helping people's standard of living get better. So I've really enjoyed it so far.
A+ for me. Couldn't have done any better. I've heard some bad things about a few places in town, and this is one of the most highly rated around. And with the deal they were running, couldn't pass it up. And looking back on it now, knowing what I know, I would suggest anybody, even at regular price, it's the best money that you could do and invest. So everybody was great, all the way down from the doctors, all the way down to the people at the front desk. Everybody's great. So couldn't have asked for anything more.